Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, Alan Smith, and we've got a match from the Barclays Premier League for you.
Yeah, thanks Martin. Delighted to be here, as I always am for these occasions.
Coming up now, Crystal Palace versus Norwich City. Most of the football clubs that you know well in London are north of the River Thames, but pride of South London, Crystal Palace here at Selhurst Park.
Yeah, talk about thumping atmospheres. There's nothing like it. The pocket of fans behind the one goal, they do not stop singing for the entire match.
Here's the Crystal Palace team. Wayne Hennessy plays in goal. Scott Dan plays with Damien Delaney as the centre-backs. Johan Cabaye plays with Mile Jedinak in the centre of the park. Dwight Gale is the sole striker today. Here is the Norwich City team for you today. Martin Olsen starts with Andre Wisdom as the fullbacks. Matt Jarvis plays with Robbie Brady in the wide positions. And today, it's just the one striker in the side. And our referee here is Jonathan Moss. Always the great moment. The ball's on the centre spot and we're all ready to go. He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Well played. It returned to him. He's got support here. Yannick Bolasie. Brady. Lafferty. No booking from the referee, just the free kick. Over the bar and the chance is gone. Well, you could see what he was trying to do, and he's just too high.
Yeah, maybe just leaning back, and that was the downfall in that.
Cabaye. That's across the field to try and switch the play. Here's the cross. Well, they kept up the pressure, didn't they? But it's finally been stopped now. Well, it wasn't a chance to really get in at goal, but it was a chance to keep the ball. they're offside.
Yeah, sometimes you do despair about the decisions that footballers make. I think his manager's feeling like that anyway.
Matt Jarvis. Gary O'Neill. O'Neill. A little dink pass forward there. To switch on the attacking power in this situation. He's got his shot off now. That's a decent effort. Skimming over the crossbar. Usually at crossing that. It was a defender who got there first quite easily, actually. Johnny House. Kyle Lafferty. Gonna cross it. Super header, narrowly wide.
Yeah, the goalie was rooted to the spot there.
Well, he has missed it, and what an invitation to spurn Alan.
Oh, he's put his head in his hands, and you can see why. It's an absolute sitter.
And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. Naismith. O'Neill. Very good intercepting play there to get his positional situation right and win the ball without too much effort. It's Ward. Johan Cabaye. Here's a chance to whip it in. Cabaye. Oh, in goes the cross. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response. Easy decision, free kick. Jarvis. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. Now O'Neill. That's very comfortable for the keeper here. Matt Jarvis. Closer. Yannick Bolasie. It's Ward. Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. Good support play from his teammates. Ward. Tabai. Joel Ward. Put it in well. Now we'll have a goal kick. Alan, your view on the attempt at goal?
There's a clever glance of the head and nearly finding that corner.
Low cross, good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. Here's the cross. It's another very good save. And it didn't get away from him, the ball, either. Yannick Bolasie. Now Damien Delaney. Lafferty. Naismith. Nice bit of interplay between these two. O'Neill. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Martin Olsen. Brilliant team play this, with the passing, the move. Jarvis! Poor effort, too high. Easy to see, that's one of the easiest handball decisions he'll get in this game.
Yeah, I think so, and even the player accepts it.
Joel Ward. And he's lost the ball here. Harry O'Neill. Ah, that's one he'd like to see. Shot on! He's missed it. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Maybe the cross. Johan Cabaye. Does love having the ball, this fella. Just lent it to his teammate for a moment. Shots on here. Oh, he's hit that well, but not quite well enough. between these two. Brady. Well, the cross came in, but it went straight to the opposition, and now they might break out.
Well, here's a chance to get their noses in front from the corner.
Managed to...
Going to try it!
And that's a brilliant goal, well taken.
It was a good header close in, but I thought the keeper could have moved his feet a bit quicker.
Let's have another peek at that goal. And that has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. Vizio's done his job here, done a good job. Player's going to come back.
Yeah, and his teammates want him on sooner rather than later. Down to 10 men.
Jarvis, we're looking for that player to come back on, and he is coming back on. That's good news for his side and for him, of course.
Yeah, he's quite a tough cookie. He doesn't come off unless he is hurting, and clearly he felt he could carry on once he'd been able to run it off on the sideline.
Naismith. Naismith. And he's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Well, he's got support here. And it's out now for a goal kick. Let's look at it again.
The keeper might be a bit disappointed, but it was a good header from that distance.
Johan Cabaye. Return pass. Yannick Bolasie. Going to cross it. And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. He's known as a fine passer of a football, and he's right on his game today. Naismith. Now O'Neill. Olsen. 1-2, and having a little game of their own here. Could be a yellow card here for that foul. Made a bit of a mess of that, a mess and a miss. 3 minutes from the referee via the fourth official. That's the decision regarding added time. Kabay. We can tell he knows the game. He had a sixth sense there to get to the right position and nick the ball. We see a substitute coming on for the away team here. Jarvis. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. And now they're going to get their injured player back. That's very good news. He's ready to come on.
Yeah, he's furiously waving at the ref, trying to attract his attention. Sometimes you won't want to do that because he's an important player, but the board's up and the substitute's coming on.
Matt Jarvis. Johnny House. Brady. This is a good opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area now. Giroud. And here's the shot. It's a good block. That's a corner. Shot's on! Well, he put the... Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
To stop the ball. He's going to try it! And that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Team's all set, and we're ready for the start of the second period. goes for goal with the header. Goal! That was a moment when they thought they scored, but the assistant has ruled it out.
Well, the defence pushed up as one, and I think they've caught him offside there.
Well, this must have been very tight indeed, but we get the advantage of another look that the officials, of course, don't.
No, and it was such a close call, but the defence had squeezed and caught the lad offside, although he tucked it away well.
Dan. Naismith. Naismith. Shots on here. Got in the way of that, blocked it well. Goodbye. Cabaye. There goes the cross. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Corner given. Corner put where the goalkeeper wanted it, really. That's not the best idea. He'll be disappointed with the way he's given the ball away. That's another turnover here. Crystal Palace have a substitute getting ready. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Johnny House. That's across the field to try and switch the play. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here. Matt Jarvis. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. Dan. The return ball. He could cross it from here. Is blocked here. Good distance to the clearance then. Giroud. Palace about to make a change here. Johnny House. Naismith. Nicely lined up for the set-piece specialist here with this free kick. Well, there's still time to hit back in this game, and they're going to try and do it with a substitute. Here's the shot from the free kick. Very nearly from the free kick.
Don't think he could have hit that one much better.
Johan Cabaye. He's lost the ball. Naismith. Olsen. Yusuf Malumbu. Martin Olsen. He's got his shot off now. Well, that is going to be the goalkeeper's quite straightforwardly, quite simply. And he can pick the ball up. That is a free kick. Ref's gone back to deal with that earlier incident, yellow card.
He's one of my favourite refs. He doesn't miss much, this lad.
Jerome. Going to cross it. Well, it was considered controlled attacking play, but it's come to nothing in the end, and now they've got to think about defending against the opposition. Really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. The away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Brady. It'll be another throw here.
Substitution going on now is...
Well, he's happy to go off, I think. He's done his job really in the midfield today, and a very happy outing for a very good player.
Well, somebody like that in the middle of the park who's dominant and can pass the ball as well. They're absolutely priceless in the modern day.
Brady. Yusuf Malumbu. Naismith. Oh, in goes the cross. And he claims the cross. That move nipped in the bud by the raising of the flag from the assistant.
To me, like the timing of the pass and the run was spot on, but on closer inspection, no, he was off.
They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. see with these possession stats, Alan, that yes, the game has been as even as it seems without the figures to back that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we thought coming into this match, Martin, that it would be evenly matched. And it's been the case here.
And he could get away here. It's another very good save, and it didn't get away from him, the ball, either. Here's Houlihan. Crosses in. Looking a problem until the clearance was made. Well, time is ticking away. It's time for a change, and here it comes. Malumbu. Jerome! Well blocked. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected it. Where's Houlihan? Yusuf Malumbu. Naismith. Well, you have to play it the way you're facing sometimes, even if you're facing your goalkeeper all that distance away. And he gets it back. Joel Ward. On to the attack now. Lee. There goes the cross. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Johan Cabaye. Brady. Jerome. It was a decision to be made by the goalkeeper, and he made the right decision, Alan.
He did. I mean, he was committed, and he made sure he didn't give the foul away.
Well, the atmosphere's improving now. Now the home team need to improve. They're still in with a shout.
Yeah, time is running out. It's now or never. I think they've got to lift the game.
Attacking now. Joel Ward. Well, let's have another look at that, because it was a very, very tight call. They were in otherwise.
When I saw it, first time of asking, I thought he was on, you know, but looking at the replay, what a good decision from the linesman that was.
Fantastic game, this, and it's going to go right down to the wire. Cross comes in now. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. Now Damien Delaney. Johan Cabaye. Goalkeeper. It could tip the balance now if they take the corner right. here. And in goes the cross. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. We're down to the last 5 minutes now, and the margin is still just 1 goal. Very desperate for Crystal Palace.
Well, it's not going to be a complicated approach now. Long balls into the box from any angle. It's all about trying to win that first header.
Jarvis. They've opened them up here. Some narrow margins in the match and in this incident.
Yeah, not far off. That would have made a difference to the outcome if it had gone in.
It's Ward. Return pass. Here comes the cross. He's got it away, and that's what you have to do. It's a corner now, and they're almost there. Look at those fans. Amazing.
Well, you said it, Martin. There aren't too many better sets than these.
Smith. Gonna cross it. Where's Houlihan? Yusuf Malumbu. Naismith. Midfield to get them on the ball. Johan Cabaye. The referee has blown his whistle and the game has ended 1-0. Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan.
Got himself a goal and put in a really good shift. Excellent performance.
managed to stop the ball.
He's going to try it, and that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Here's the cross. Goes for goal with the header. Goal! Shot on! Great save by a diving goalkeeper.